Hi, this is Dodger and you're watching my show. I got my hair dyed. It's a bit darker than I thought it was gonna end up being, but I actually really like it. I'm less fox hair and more skunk hair now. I do love foxes, but sometimes you have to let your inner skunk out. So yesterday, my male to female demographics went from 5% female to 7% female, and I was super excited. And then this morning, I looked again, and it was back down to 5%. Ow, ow, ow. Ladies, come back! I miss you! So I was pretty mezzo on City of Heroes and City of Villains. I mean, I still played them, but they didn't grab me as much as some other games have. But I'm really excited about City of Heroes going rogue. It just came out, and I haven't played it yet, but the general consensus so far is that all of the big changes that they made are really stellar. It basically reboots the entire City of Heroes universe and gives it more of a broad gray area in terms of morality. As some of you probably know, the idea of this expansion is that the choices that you make within the game, much like with Fable, will affect the way that the game progresses, except this is, I believe, the first time that that sort of an engine has been used in an MMO. If I'm able to get the game soon, I would love to do a for reals review on this. It sounds like all of the reviews have been fairly positive so far, and it sounds like the way that they integrate new gameplay, like people who haven't played before, is really well done, so that's always appreciated. When I first heard about Sims Medieval, my very first thought was, I know people who have made medieval worlds in The Sims. You just need the right amount of boredom and downloadable content. EA Games shakes their head at me and says, "Nay, maiden. Nay, we have made it so much more than that." In the new Sims game, you can have anything from a queen to a knight to a blacksmith, and they can do fun family things like spar and torture each other. Wait a minute. The most controversial element about this game so far is the fact that there is a torture chamber that you can utilize. Now, on one hand, I think we can all agree that the torturing in this game will be Roadrunner cartoon-esque at its worst. Also, most players have taken the time to torture their Sims in the original game anyway.
I never did because I thought it was creepy.
But many people have done it. On the other hand, torture in the original games was something that you had to kind of be clever about. Like, yeah, get in the pool so I can take away your ladder. How are you gonna get out now? A torture chamber is just kind of blatant. Although, the Sims games have never been rated for children. Which, you know, who really ever pays attention to age ratings on video games?
Cyrax is in the new Mortal Kombat!
His and Sector's little cyborg sounds just made my morning. I'm so glad that I have this show, so I can scream about these kinds of things to the internet instead of to my neighbors. I didn't even play much with Cyrax when I was playing the original games, but I just love when they bring in the older characters. Like, I never played with Kung Lao, but you remember when a character slices people in half with his hat. That stuff just sticks with you. I'm just really excited for this Mortal Kombat in general. They're going back to the 2D tag team gory game that I used to lose at all the time when I was younger. It'll be a really good return to form for them, I think. Like, I would be really surprised if this went badly. They took the time to make the 3D Mortal Kombat games, and they didn't do as well. So bravo to them for stepping outside of the box. But I have to say, I do appreciate the fact that they're stepping back in the box and going, oh, we can at least make it look cooler.
Coffee, 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 coffee.
Sometimes I make way too much coffee, and then I go, well, I shouldn't let it go to waste. Keep in mind, I put at least 6 cubes of sugar in each cup of coffee. Then, also keep in mind, when I brew coffee, it usually makes 4 or more cups of coffee. I'll let you guys do the math on how much sugar that is. So that being said, I'm gonna go to the park and swing. Thanks for watching, I love you guys, bye!